Matt was seen in St. Louis today by Dr. Thompson, and Dr. Thompson did assess Matt, and there are symptoms consistent with thoracic outlet syndrome. There are a couple of different approaches. There are some temporary and conservative treatments that would involve a nerve block, but the other significant option is surgery. If he does have surgery, there's about a 4-month recovery time before he'd be unrestricted. So I think if if he has the surgery, then we're talking about 2017. So I have not talked to our doctors, and I have not talked to Matt, so I can't confirm which option Matt is going to pursue, but we should know that shortly.
Sandy, what the non-surgical option? How long do you have any time frame for that, or it's tough to figure out?
Well, it's a nerve block injection. TOS involves the constriction of the, I guess what they call the thoracic outlet. That constriction can result from muscle buildup. It can result from a couple of other possible sources. So a block would be a temporary fix, and it's not clear how effective that would be or for how long. So,
Sandy, he's insisted for most of the year that he's felt physically fine. When did he come to you guys and say that he's got something that he feels different about now?
That would be after his last start, and complained of several symptoms that our doctors interpreted as a possible thoracic outlet problem.
Sorry. If he takes the more conservative nerve block approach, is that delaying what would be considered inevitable surgery that he'd have to have at some point?
Again, I'm not a doctor, Howie, so I can't say that that would be the case, but I do believe that surgery is probably inevitable and more a question of timing than anything else. So obviously, to the extent that that were backed up for a period of time, it begins potentially to encroach on 2017 as well. So, again, what happens is the nerve can be affected, the artery can be affected. My understanding is that right now it's more of a neurological issue, and simply doing a nerve block doesn't, to me at least, sound like a permanent solution.
I know you said it just came up, but was he pitching with this for a while, and that would be an explanation for why he was pitching the way he was?
That's probably something you'll have to ask Matt when he's available. But from our standpoint, the issue just arose after the last start.
Sandy, this kind of surgery has a pretty inconsistent result, it seems, with other pitchers. Is that a concern going forward about how he will come back?
Surgery is always, anytime surgery is potentially involved, it's always a concern. So.
Sandy, how are you guys looking at this moving forward? I mean, you seem to think that you may have to make some other considerations for replacing him, or the longer-term prognosis to finish out the year without him.
Yeah, obviously we're going to have to take this into account in terms of where we are today, where we are at the trade deadline, and where we are through the rest of the season. I think once we have a chance to talk to our doctors and confirm with Matt how he wants to approach it, then we can plan accordingly. Which brings up probably another question, and that is Zach Wheeler's status. So I might as well address that. He threw to 90 feet today. He has thrown up to 120. He may do some slope work over this weekend, but at this point, there's really no way to project when he would be ready to pitch at the major league level.